Hello and welcome to Crazy Mom TV. My name is Genesis Hey Krick and I am your host, and we're going to be talking about how to deal with stress as a busy mama. I don't know about you, but coffee really helps me to get going in the morning, so I'm going to take a little sip here. So stress comes on like nothing else. It can just be incredibly overwhelming and literally take over us, right? We can get to a point where we're in a catatonic state where we can't move one foot in front of the other, and we think about, how am I going to take on this day with all of the things that I have to do? It almost makes me want to cry sometimes when I think about the busyness of everybody and all that they have to do. All of us moms have our own agendas and our own responsibilities, and there is so much to think about. So that's why it is so important to get your mind right in the morning. And that's what I want to talk about here for a minute. Getting your mind right in the morning helps you to really understand what you're setting out to do. And one of the things that really works for me outside of just drinking coffee is laying in my bed for a couple of minutes and just visualizing perfection. I know none of us are perfect and none of us have a perfect life, but we can visualize what we ultimately want to happen. We can visualize happy moments, achieving what we set out to do, and accomplishing the many monotonous tasks that we have to as a mom. Another thing that I like to do when I wake up in the morning is look at happy moments that make me remember why I do what I do. And one of those things that I'd like to show you is this little collage that I've created here of my family. All of the pictures that are in this picture are happy moments that remind me of why I woke up that day. I woke up that day because I wanted to go to the zoo, or because we were going to the park, or we had an event at school, or it was a holiday. There's so many things to be appreciative of, and that really helps us to remember that whatever it is that we're doing, it makes a difference. We matter, our effort matters, and that does not go unseen. The second point that I'd like to make is it's important to be able to create a roadmap. And when I say roadmap, that might overwhelm you and make you think, what in the world is something like that? Well, a roadmap is essentially a point from A to B, or A to Z, however you want to look at it. And that's going to get you from one place to another successfully. And there are a lot of things that we can go into in terms of roadmaps, but I like to keep it simple. And that is, how will you get from where you are now to where you're trying to go? And if you look at your day in objective points, like things that are happening that are going to be accomplished, and set the tone for the day in terms of how you want it to look from place to place to place, it won't seem so overwhelming. Yes, details are important, but when we have an overview of what we'd like to accomplish, that's going to give us what we need in order to feel more of a sense of peace. So it really releases some of that stress that may be overwhelming us. I like to do this on Sundays, if I can, on Sunday evenings. Not every single day, because every single day would be too much. The last point that I'd like to make is for us to release ourselves of guilt. If we are able to release ourselves of guilt, we can accomplish anything as busy working moms. Whether you're working outside of the house or inside of the house, or just working to manage a household, there are a lot of things that we can feel guilty about, right? There are a lot of things that we don't really know if we should be doing because we want to put everybody else first. So sometimes we need to grab a squishy ball and just literally take some time and allow ourselves to let go of that. And if you remember why you are doing something every single day, if you remember the reason behind why you do what you do, it'll all make a lot more sense. And if you're passionate about something where you have to be outside of the house and you have to leave your kids for a short period of time or even a long period of time, you can explain to them that you were doing what made your heart fulfilled. It helped you to feel that inner passion and purpose and drive that gave you the energy and motivation to be a better mom. So never forget about that. We love to be able to put everybody on a pedestal and make everybody else feel good. That's what we do as moms. But we also have to remember that we matter and that we have a purpose and a reason for being here too. So thank you so much for tuning in today to Crazy Mom TV. And don't forget to subscribe on the bottom because we have some great content coming at you. And we are here every single Wednesday. So don't forget to come back next week.